Alright, what's going on guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we got the EZA details for our boy AGL Dokkanfest Trunks. So this is one that we weren't anticipating to happen right in the news. They said that he's going to get his EZA coming up on the 9th. So in just a couple days from now, we'll have him there. Data download should be tomorrow. So for today, we do have his actual details for his EZA. This is one that I just talked about it. You can't fumble this one. He needs to be good. His team is not great. The Hybrid Saiyans need the support in order to help out with some of the harder missions that are coming out. And just overall, this Trunks has just had a bad rap. Like, he came out and immediately became obsolete. So like, we need something here. Let's jump in. Let's see what he's got. My hopes are moderate because I'm not going to say that they're high. My expectations are high, but my hopes are not. Or I guess it should be the other way around. My hopes are high, but my expectations are not. Alright, let's look at it. So leader skill, he's got Trusted Will and Android Cell Saga category. Key +3 HP attack and defense up by 170. For his passive, please be good. Key +2, attacking defense up by 150. High chance to perform a crit. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted from him. Right, he did have the additionals built in, but they were just regular attacks, not supers. So at least this does give the chance of doing some supers here. Great chance of launching an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Key change, Fizz to AGL, and a high chance to dodge. Okay, this one makes sense. Launch additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. That's pretty standard. This one I don't like. You have a 70% chance that you'll do an attack and a 50% chance that that attack will be a super. That's really just like a roll of the dice. Like, it's really just gambling. That's just gambling at that point. Okay, I mean, so 70% chance that he will launch additional attack. He did have that before already, right? Great chance to launch additional attack. At least it does give him the chance to do a super there. We'll at least say that, right? He does have the chances to do supers, which is what I asked for. I was kind of hoping that one of these would be at least a guaranteed super. And then maybe a great chance or a high chance to launch additional super. But, I mean, yeah, so okay. A lot of, let's call it potential here. When attacking, attack defense up by 150. For every attack that he performs, chance to dodge up by 5% within the turn. That's good. For every super attack performed, chance of dodging goes up by 5% within the turn. Okay, so if you do attack, I believe these will add together, right? So if it's a super, you would get both, if I'm not mistaken. Because you would get it for it being an attack, and then you would also get it for it being a super attack. So that's a 10% chance right there if it's a super. And he's already got 50% built in right here, which he never had before, right? He never had any dodge. So this was something that I wanted to see as well. If they were going to do anything, he needed to have guard, damage reduction, and I would have preferred some dodge. But if they were going to do anything, at least they did something with it, so they gave him a lot of chances to dodge. So 50% chance here. Let's call this 10%. Let's say you get lucky, and let's look at the rest of the kit. Hold on, let's look at this. So every time the character performs three attacks in battle, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Okay, that's kind of the same thing here. Launch additional attacks has a great chance to become a super. So that didn't really change, but he is guaranteed to at least do 2 attacks. He's got a great chance to do another one. If that does proc, you will hit this, and you also have the hidden potential. So he's got the potential to do 5 supers if all of this procs just right. When receiving an attack, he gets another 150% defense, and if there is another Entrusted Will or Android Cell Saga category ally on the team, all allies will get key +1 attack and defense up by 50%. So he does give some support. That is good. I am glad to see that. Okay, let's look at this dodge. That's this dodge stuff he's got built in here. So 50% chance here. He's got the potential to launch up to 5 supers. If he does, that would give him a 100% chance to dodge. So he could guarantee dodge for you if everything goes right. Other than that, let's say worst case scenario, you got a super off, right? So you get 10%, so you get 60. And then let's say all these were normals. So normal, so 70%, because that would be twice. And then if you didn't get this, you'd be at 70%. If you did get this and it was a normal, you'd be at 75. If you got it and it was a super, you'd be at, what, 80? So, I mean, it seems okay. It's just very, like, luck dependent. It's a roll of the dice on what he does and how well he's gonna be able to dodge. Like, if everything goes your way, he's launching a bunch of super attacks and he's guaranteed dodging. If everything goes south, he's going to throw out a bunch of normal attacks, which probably won't do all that much, even though you do have 50% chance of crit. I'll throw that in there. But, dude, I like how people, this is like a term that I've seen people throw around, like potential man. He's a potential man. That's what I see from him. He has the potential to be very good, but he also has the potential to completely fuck you over. So I'll leave it with that. This super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy. Okay, so what he had before was he just raised defense and caused immense damage. So now he's raising attack and defense, which is good. You know, get that in there. Let's look at his Super Saiyan form. So the condition will not change, right? So this active skill activated when there's 6 or more attacks in battle. That's not going to change. This won't change, right? So when he transforms, stuns a targeted enemy and seals enemy super attack for 1 turn. If the enemy is able to have that done to them. A lot of these bosses nowadays, you can't do that. All right, dude, let's look at it. So hopefully this is a lot. Key plus 2, attack and defense up by 200%. Great chance to crit. Launch additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. Great chance to launch additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Okay, so that changed from great and high to great and great. Still changes key spheres. Fizz to AGL. High chance to dodge. It's still there. Okay. I was kind of hoping that would maybe go up to like a great chance. And great chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 2 turns, which again is a great skill to have if the enemy is able to be stunned, which a lot of these bosses you cannot do. So that is almost a useless thing to have, unless you're running like Extreme Super Battle Road, or there's a gimmick fight that they let you stun, like, which isn't very often anymore. With an AGL key sphere obtained, launch additional super, which is good because he does change key spheres, so he will be able to get this. With a type key sphere obtained, AGL excluded, great chance of launching an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super, and high chance of launching an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. What the fuck are they talking about? So if you pick up an AGL key sphere, you're guaranteed to get 1 super. Guaranteed. If you pick up any other key sphere, you're giving yourself the chance to do 2 supers, or 2 additionals, or nothing at all. No additionals at all, if neither of these proc. Yeah, dude, you're not helping the potential man case here, dude. When attacking with 12 or more key, attacking defense up by 200%. Guaranteed to perform a crit for 1 turn. For every attack he does perform, he is going to be able to have that 5% dodge. Same with the super attack, it does stay at 5 and 5, so that does keep, which is good, right? Because if you do, let's see, launch your attack, you've got launch additional attack right here, could be a super. Again, a great chance here. You've got the built-in additional here, or you could gamble and try to see if you can get 2 more, which would give you again the guaranteed dodge, plus the hidden potential that could proc. So yeah, dude, I don't know. When receiving attacking, it's 200% defense, and if there's another trusted will or android static Android Cell Saga category ally on the team. All allies will get ki +2 and attack and defense up by 60%. I don't know how to feel about this. Super attack greatly reduces attack and defense for 4 turns because of miss damage to the enemy. That actually is good. I do like that. Yeah, because it was always just 1 turn. So I think his Super Saiyan form is definitely a lot better. I mean, his base form is obviously a lot better than what it was. He just has the potential to be very, very good. However, he also has the potential to be very, very bad. Now, it's never fun when you're running a character who, if you're relying on it, right, it comes down to the wire and you're like, I need this to hit, and it doesn't, and you die, you're gonna hate this guy. If it comes down to the wire, you need him to hit, and it does, you're going to love this guy. So I guarantee you, I'm gonna look around on Twitter and the community is gonna be very, very divided on this character. I overall think he looks fine. Compared to what he was, compared to what he is now able to do, I think he is fine. Now, I could switch that opinion once I start using him and he dies for me all the time and doesn't dodge, doesn't get additionals, then I'm gonna hate him. However, just reading him on paper, I think he's fine. They did help him out a little bit, right? Giving him more chances of super, which is good, instead of just keeping him at that additional regular attack. They did give him the chances of super. They gave him crit in his base form. He is orb changing, so you're gonna be able to get that 12 ki off very easily, right? Help the team out a little bit too with some of those ki spheres. The chances of dodge, which is great, unless you're in a dodge canceling event, then you do not bring this guy at all. Like, and that brings me to the point of the Broly Hybrid Saiyans mission, where I needed this guy to be really good to really help out the Hybrids team, to help that mission. Now, he would probably still be okay-ish in there because he does launch a bunch of additional supers. He does crit. So if he's getting his supers off, especially in his Super Saiyan form, if he's getting his supers off, if he is doing some crits, and then at that point, like, he might be okay because he is raising his attack and defense for 4 turns with each super attack that he does. So the more supers he does, the better off he's gonna be in that long term. But if, again, the potential goes the opposite direction, he could definitely get you cooked because he can't dodge, and you can't dodge, or you can't dodge in that event, right? That dodge is a dodge canceling event. So dude, it's hard to say. I'm just gonna go with fine. I'm gonna go with fine for now until I can get to use him, until I get him in a couple of events. You know, we'll take him in some events where he can dodge. We'll take him in some events where dodge is canceled, and we'll kind of see what way he kind of leans towards. But right now, I'm gonna leave him at he's fine. Now, as for his teams, he doesn't really have anybody great to run with right now. So, I mean, Android Cell Saga, yeah, you could throw him on here, but I think with this one, you're looking more towards the androids right now because they are a lot stronger of a team at this moment. Future Saga, you're not going to use him on. Hybrid Saiyan was the one we really needed him for, and I mean, you run him with the Gohan, he should be okay, but again, it's got to be in events where he can dodge. If he's not dodging, you could get put in a bad spot. I will say that. But overall, I think the EZA is fine. I think he looks fine. I would like to see him in game before I give full judgment on him, but we will leave this right here just saying he has the potential to be very good. He has the potential to be very bad. And right now, I think he looks fine. That's going to do it for the video today, guys. So if you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the EZA details for the AGL Dokkanfest Trunks. Yeah, dude, just let me know your thoughts because, you know, talking with a lot of you guys, we went over some things we really want to see from him. We kind of got that in a way, kind of didn't. And I just want to know your guys' opinion. So let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!